I'm back. Obviously, it's the next day, so obviously we're back because we have another present, quote unquote, open. But first, hi, my name's Jasmine. I'm run the crochetery here on YouTube, and it's early. It is early. I was at my friend's house the last 2 days, so I wasn't sleeping as I should have been for this challenge. So I'm a lot more tired than I should be right now. I have no one to blame but myself. But if you're new here and you didn't watch all the other days first, go back, watch days, what is it, 1 through 4 now, because I'm pretty sure this is day 5. I'm a little confused. It is day 5, I checked my whiteboard. It's day 5, so go back and watch days 1 through 4, because you might get spoiled probably on what the other days were. Not probably, I will tell you. But if you haven't seen those, go see them yet, because Yarnmas is essentially a giant, big, personalized advent calendar that my bestie has so kindly set up for me, which is pretty nice. I had a lot of fun. Today's looks a little small, but small's not bad. Small could be good. The first day I had a fail with the Baphomet prompt. I ran out of yarn. The second day was pretty successful. I got 2 plushies done. The third day was semi a fail. I got something done, but I'm not happy with it. And then the 4th day, obviously, I finished a top, which is a success to me. So with 2 successes and 2 fails, this is gonna break the curve. I don't know what's in it yet. I'm a little curious. I don't know what any of these yarns are. So you get to see them the same time that I get to see them, and that means I'm using it. Okay, it definitely doesn't feel weird. Premier Serenity. Oh no. I thought it was going to be parfait chunky. I had my hopes up a little bit on that. There's nothing else in here? Nope, nothing else in there. Okay, so this is the color Denim in Premier Serenity. It's also got like some little color spurts, if you can even see them. There's like a little bits of tans, little bits of black hanging off. I'm not sure what to do with it, because usually chunky, like bulky 5 I don't use that often. Just because, like, personal preference, I don't really use a size 5 weight that often. There's nothing that I really make, because I usually make amigurumi stuff. So this isn't my typical yarn, but she did tell me that she got things that she knew I didn't use that much, which is why we're here now. Yeah, there's no pattern on the back of this, so that doesn't help. Just tells me to find a free pattern for it, which looks like a beanie on the label. It's 109 yards or 100 grams. The options. There's not many options. There's not much I can do with this. I like try to use size 5 all the time to do stuff, and then like it never happens. Like I never finish it. Maybe that's why she bought it for me, because she knows I never finish when I start using it. That's for good reasons why I never use it. I'm going to have to browse Your Inspiration's website, I guess, and Premier's website to try to find a pattern to use this for, because I don't know what to use this for currently. So I don't know what I'm going to be coming back with, but hopefully it's at least something. We're going to ignore this. It is just a giant puddle of different plushies and balls of yarn, as well as some of my hoodies. So the junk here, let's just ignore the junk. It is currently 3:59 p.m. and I finished the yarn, well, most of it. The only thing remaining is this little scrap bunch here of just literal scrap pieces of yarn and 2 messed up chains. I tried making an ear warmer at first from a pattern I found online. It did not work out right. It didn't even fit my head.
Did not work right. So I pulled it, so here's the remnants of the chains that I couldn't unravel without like destroying the yarn, and then actual little scrap pieces of yarn. So this much has gone wasted, but what can you do? So the first one I made is just pretty simple little bow. It's a pretty good size, I'd say. I mean, it fits my head, and I feel like I've got kind of a big head, and it fits mine comfortably. It's nice. It's just an ear warmer. That's all it is. And then I had some leftover yarn, so I was like, what if I try to make a second one? And I made a second one, but you can see that it is quite smaller because I ran out of yarn. But this was as far as I got it. Now this one still fits my head. It just doesn't fit as comfortably as this one does. This one still feels snug. It still covers my ears. It's just not as loose as this one is. So I guess that's just a personal size difference on which one you like and don't like. But yeah, I got 2 of this ear warmers done out of the Serenity yarn, so that's a win. That's a win. It's a win. It's a win, 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 win. And I still have half the day, so dare I say, I might work on the bath. Maybe, might not. We'll see how that goes. I have to do a couple errands today, so I'm making no promises on getting that done still. But the ear warmers are done, and the ear warmers are nice. Get them out of the way. I do have to get my package tomorrow to show you, since today is technically done. My handy dandy whiteboard, which has all the codes on it, I can scrape off. Day 5. And day 7 we have PPXLV. So I'm gonna find that in the pile real quick. I found it. So this one's PPXLB, which isn't to be confused with PPXLPB and J. See a size difference between these two. I don't need this one yet, so I'm going to put that one back. That one's not until day 10, but I got confused. I almost got the wrong one for a second. So this one's the PPXLB. It's kind of a normal size. I don't know. I thought yesterday's was going to be perfect. I thought today's was going to be like the Parfait Chunky again, and like the pom-poms from day 2, or the glitz from 1, but it turned out to be a Serenity yarn, which still looks pretty cool. So now I'm confused what this is. Like, it's definitely a bit too big to be Parfait Chunky, so I don't know what it's going to be. I don't really know much about Premier Yarns, but I guess we'll see this later. So I know I kind of like finished this video, but I'm going to throw this in here real quick. I actually did have enough time. It is 7:55 now. Baphomet's finally finished. After 5 days of being incomplete, they finally got done. So if you remember, I got the body pretty much done almost the first time, and then the ears and the foot and the tail got done the next time, and all I was missing was the horn and the little embroidery bits. So it's finally done, and this is still huge next to me. Not as big as the other one, but definitely still big next to me. I think the only thing I don't like is the floppiness in the ears, but I guess that's just personal opinion. I think the star came out a lot better this time, which is pretty great for me. Fingers crossed that I can do better in the future if I make more of these. But I think this is pretty cute. So I have now successfully finished all of the days. Some of them are fails in my opinions, just because I either ran out of yarn or I didn't like the piece, like I did on day 1 and day 3. But that's okay, because this one's done, so day 1's technically completed now. Technically got it. So you're probably not going to see a half-finished Baphomet in any more of the videos. But I'm sure I won't finish something else, so we'll actually see tomorrow, and you can actually go watch the next video now.